Welcome back everybody to Kitchenorama. Hope you all are enjoying just like me the sun that has been peeking out through the clouds and telling us spring is around the corner. We recently celebrated National Pancakes Day and I went looking into some gluten-free version with some sweet potatoes and berries loaded homemade pancake stack. How delicious is that? Let's get started. For this recipe, I have used two medium-sized purple sweet potatoes. As you can see, I'm getting my Instant Pot going with some water at the bottom. And I placed my trivet and I placed my sweet potatoes on them. I'm gonna turn my Instant Pot on manual mode for 8 minutes first. Then I'm gonna check on them, and if they're still undercooked, I'm gonna add another 6 minutes. So a total of 15 minutes to cook your sweet potatoes. While they're doing that, go ahead, take a small bowl. You need some almond flour, organic the better. I'm using some green banana flour. We need some dried blueberries. Now you can find easily these ingredients at Trader Joe. I am using 2 eggs at room temperature and some bananas and berries to top. Now in a bowl, I'm taking roughly about a 1 cup measure, and I'm using 1 cup of blanched almond flour. I'm using organic version from Trader Joe. I am then going to be using 1 cup of organic green banana flour. Now this I found at a specialty store. If you don't have this, you can always replace that with oats flour. Take regular, ground oats and just blend them into, take regular rolled oats and blend them into a blender and make a flour. And some salt to taste and give it a good mix. Now you will need a whisk, which is very easy to work with, or if you have a hand blender, you can use that too. Then I'm gonna add about half a cup of dried blueberries. Now if you wanna load it up, go ahead. How many different fruits you add, what nuts you wanna add, you can just improvise it in many different ways. And once my flour is all mixed, I have kept my eggs at room temperature and I have already beaten them, and I'm gonna go ahead and add that to my dry ingredients here. And as you can see, I roughly have half a cup of milk sitting on the side. I'm gonna add 2 to 3 big spoons of my mashed purple sweet potato. I was so happy when I found these purple sweet potatoes. Anytime I find something that is very colorful, that's gonna add a good texture and flavor to my food, I am up for grabbing them from the grocery store. And as you can see, I start adding some milk. Now this recipe calls in roughly about half a cup of milk, but you can always adjust it based on the batter consistency. Go ahead and start stirring it a little portion at a time till you are able to mix it all well up together and get it to a smooth, nice, battery consistency. Now because we are not using refined flour, there will always be a little bit of a grainy texture to this batter, so don't worry about it because it just adds that little extra crunchy texture to your pancakes. And finish up with the rest of the milk, give it a good nice mix, and once you're done with that, you're gonna go ahead and put your whisk aside. And then if you have a regular spatula, you can just use it to kind of scoop the sides and make sure everything is folded in well. Now this is the time if you want to add more nuts or more berries, feel free to do that. Some sliced bananas, like the options are endless. I'm going to let this batter sit at room temperature for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to get, I have a cast iron pan here. It's Lodge brand. Again, this is no kind of paid sponsorship or promoting any brand here. I just love my Lodge pans. They are heavy duty, they are wonderful. And once my butter is melted, I'm gonna go ahead and take a spoonful of the batter and I'm gonna start spreading it out a little bit. Now I don't wanna spread them out completely, but I'm gonna make them into small circles and make sure they're evenly spread. I'm gonna place a lid on top of it. I'm gonna cook it roughly for about a minute on medium flame. And once the underside starts turning golden brown, I'm gonna flip it over and cook the upper side for roughly about another 30 seconds. And voila, your pancakes are ready. Top it up with your fresh fruits and favorite berries and drizzle it with some maple syrup or golden honey and enjoy with friends and family. Take care.